Just your typical early November day in Provo, or not. And with that theme, the BYU volleyball team going 5 sets against Pepperdine. Unorthodox game, but boy, did we enjoy watching and calling it. We welcome all of you to our BYUtv Sports postgame exclusive. Alongside Kristen Kozlowski, I'm Spencer Linton. We appreciate you making us part of your day. Now, BYU didn't do anything right early on. Pepperdine came out, dominated the first 2 sets, but the Cougars found a way to survive the 3rd set and then rolled to a victory. What does this do for BYU moving forward, Kristen?
Oh, it gives them a lot of confidence that they can come from being behind and really dig out of a hole and pick up a big win. This is a huge confidence booster, a team unity booster going into next week.
The highlights started very slow for the BYU side, and in the first set, it was all orange on the service. Their hitting percentage off the charts for the first 2 sets, nearly 350 as a team.
And really probably one of the best moments that they played all season long were those 2 first sets for Pepperdine. They were blocking the ball very well, they were passing well, and they continued to serve well. BYU couldn't do anything.
Generally, BYU and the comeback effort goes through Alexa Gray. You saw her with the kill right there, but then the Waves on the team block and on that hitting effort, so solid. In the 3rd set, here is where things changed for BYU, and they went to the middle, and Whitney Young and Katla Cheminade.
And their passing got much better, so they could run what they wanted offensively. They were able to block the ball much better. I mean, anytime you're able to pass that ball and serve strong, you're going to do good things.
In the 4th set, the Cougars and Alexa Gray really started to stoke it up. Gray had 7 errors, but the block making up 16 for BYU, their 2nd most this season, right on their average, which is good for 3rd in the country. And in the 5th set, it's the 1st of 15. BYU, no struggles. Tamber Haddock with a beautiful tip right there.
And at this point, they were rolling. They had the momentum on their side. They were hitting the ball very efficiently. Their block was on cue, and they were ready to go. And so BYU, once we got to that 5th set, doing everything they needed to pick up the win.
Their 16th block came on match point as Whitney Young and Jessica Jardine teamed up for that. BYU led by Camry Godfrey, the sophomore transfer from Salt Lake Community College, 43 assists, 14 digs, 5 blocks, and 11 team blocks coming from Katla Cheminade, a career high. Kristen, what do you see when you look at those numbers?
Well, the hitting percentage really evened out. First 2 sets, Pepperdine was right around 350. And the blocks, BYU really turned the table when they started to block the ball much better. 16 blocks to 11.5. Both teams got it done from the service line, but Larson came to play. She matched her career high with those 19 kills, 11 digs. And you mentioned Godfrey, just a sophomore, but getting it done once again here today for BYU.
The reason BYU is one of the best blocking teams in the country, Katla Cheminade, her career high tonight, and that is why she is our BYU alumni game changer. She's with Skylar Hardman.
All right, Kat, what happened at halftime? You guys were trailing 2-0 at half. Come out, what happened in the locker room?
We just talked about what we needed to do as a team. We weren't playing cohesively. We weren't playing BYU volleyball, and we talked about what we needed to do to play BYU volleyball, and that's what we did.
Your 11 blocks are a career high for you. What allowed that to happen tonight?
I just had to refocus. We've been working on the block all week long, and I don't know. I was fighting for my team. That's what I had to have that mentality. I had to refocus and fight for my team.
How much does it mean for this young team to be able to come back from a 2-0 deficit like this?
Oh, it's amazing. Like, words can't describe how amazing it feels to just be able to come back. Yeah, we were down. Yeah, we weren't playing our game, but you know, we just lit a fire somehow, and we just took it from them.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now you could say that they lit a fire. BYU now 12-1 in conference, still on top over San Diego, 19-4 overall, and the 21st ranked Cougars just barely extended that lengthy home winning streak to 24.
Oh yeah, like she said, they took it from Pepperdine. It was all Pepperdine those first 2 sets, but Katla Cheminade, great job. A senior leader for this team, does a lot for this group.
Your final score tonight from the Smith Fieldhouse, I should say late this afternoon. BYU 3, Pepperdine 2, a 5-set thriller. To watch it in its entirety, go to BYUtvsports.com. For Skylar Hardman, Kristen Kozlowski, and our entire hardworking crew, I'm Spencer Linton, and you have just watched BYU Women's Volleyball on BYUtv Sports.